Welcome to the 2016 MBM Fantasy Football Draft Lottery. I'd like to welcome you all tonight, and as always, we have our owners on the stage with us. So welcome, guys. You all look handsome, and got a great group of guys this year. We have a new device this year to help us determine our draft order. Everybody's name is written on a ball, and it will be placed in a rotisserie cage and spun around, and the draft order will be determined in reverse order, starting with the 10th pick. I will announce the 10th pick and then go in descending order all the way until the number 1 pick. Let's not waste any more time. With the 10th pick in the MBM Fantasy Football Draft, we have Stephen Hopkins. We do a snake draft, so the number 10 pick also gets the first pick in the second round. Moving right along, we have the number 9 pick, Brock Butler. Now with the 8th pick, Jordan Sargent. Selecting in the 7th slot, Jared Young. Drafting 6th will be Jensen Nelson. The 5th draft spot will be taken by Cody Daffer. We move to the number 4 pick, Jordan Unga. And the person selecting in the 3rd spot will be Jordan Klaus. Tension is getting high as we have only 2 owners left. I'm anxious to see who gets that number 1 pick this year. Will it be Colton Fisher or will it be Wes Sims? With the number 2 pick in this year's draft, Wesley Sims. Well, congratulations. We all know where this is going, but let's make it official. We've got the number 1 pick in this year's fantasy football draft is Colton Fisher. So let's check the big board to recap this year's draft order. Now let's check in with our newest and youngest analyst. Mr. Gray Alvin Klaus. But because he is sleeping, and on account of he's 4 weeks old and can't talk, we'll check in now with Rich Eisen.
I'm curious to see what direction these owners go with their draft. There's a lot of strategies out there, but it really depends on a lot of things, including personal philosophy and team need. Remember, drafts, and most importantly titles, aren't won in the first round. Exactly, that's awesome, man. Spider 2Y Banana. Just last year, Cody Daffer, or the Dagger as I like to call him, because he carved his opponents up week after week like a Thanksgiving turkey. Unbelievable, man. Anyway, he won this league with the last pick in the first round. Wow. But who was his first rounder at pick number 10? Heck, I don't know. But I know he won. Brings tears to my eyes. Banners hang forever.
Here comes the Mort Report.
I'm truly intrigued by this year's fantasy draft, and the first round in particular. Most people know the consensus top 5 or 6 players, although the order is debatable. It's the following picks where things get interesting.
I'm excited to see what you all do with your draft picks. Antonio Brown is the overwhelming favorite to be taken at number 1 this year in most drafts, And let's check in with him in our interview to see why he deserves that spot.
I catch the ball and I run real fast.
Thanks, Antonio. Man, I love that guy's hair. Will he be taken with the number 1 overall pick, or will it be someone else like Odell Beckham Jr., Julio Jones, or one of the unproven young running backs at the top of this year's draft board? We have a lot of offensive studs this year, but who's going to be the first defense taken off the board, and how early will they take them? That wraps up the 2016 MBM Fantasy Football Draft. And remember, MBM owners, you're on the clock.
Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda.